Okay, so has anybody ever been told that they would make a great trophy wife or trophy husband? I did. One of my teammates' moms in high school, who was also a teacher at my high school, told me after I made it to districts that I would make a great trophy wife. And I don't think that's something that should be said to a teenager or really anyone, but I see her logic because she said, since I'm a good golfer, I can use that skill in the future, and if I marry a rich man, whatever, if he goes out with his business partners and takes me along on a golf outing, I can impress them and help boost him up and just make him look better. And I see her logic. Golfing can be used socially, especially later in life with business partners or whatever. It could be used socially to just casually hang out with people or just get out in nature, or it can help you make connections with people. So for example, my senior year, I was playing in a golf tournament. I met the head of this organization that ended up giving me a scholarship. It was for women golfers in Greater Cincinnati. And this scholarship is great because obviously it helped me with college, but they also invite me every year now to play the Tri-City tournament with them, where I just get to meet a bunch of ladies and just hang out, golf with them, make connections. So knowing how to golf is a great just kind of skill to have in your life, just so it's something that you know how to do. So I'm going to show you how to swing a golf club so that if you do end up going golfing, you at least kind of know the basics. There's about 5 steps to swinging a golf club. First, you want your club selection. Then you want to get in your stance. You want your grip. You want to do your backswing and your follow through. So if you have those 5 easy steps when you swing a club, you'll be golden. So first, for club selection, there's a bunch of different clubs you can use. Driver goes the farthest, hybrids a little bit less than that, irons less than that, and your wedges. So it's kind of the opposite. Your wedges and your higher numbered irons go less distance, and your lower numbered irons and your hybrids and drivers go more distance. So for this, I have my pitching wedge. It's my shortest club, and so I'm going to show you how to do swing with this. So my club selection on my pitching wedge, let's say I'm hitting it 115 yards, I would use this club. So after that, you want to get into your stance. Stance, you want your legs to be about shoulder width apart, and you want your knees slightly bent. So not squatting, not straight, slightly bent, and you want to bend over but hinge at the hips. You don't want to, flat over, do wibble wobble. You just want to kind of have a slight bend. And when you're holding the club, you don't want your arms in, you don't want them out like this. You kind of just want them hanging straight down so that you're not outstretched or anything like that. So once you have that easy step down, you want your grip. And there's 3 types of grips that you can use. There's one where you just hold the club like this, kind of like a baseball bat. You don't really do anything, you just kind of put your hands together like that. Or there's an overlap grip where you take this and you put your pinky in this little ridge right here between your pointer and your middle finger, and you hold the club like that. I don't do that, but some of my teammates do, and what I do is an interlock grip where same fingers, pinky, pointer finger, I interlock them instead of just having them over top of the ridge. So I interlock them like that. And it feels really weird at first to do this, but it does help connect your hands so that you can get more power when you swing through. So now once you've got the whole setup, your stance, your grip, then you want to get to your backswing, which is the 4th step. So with the backswing, what you need to do first is move just with your shoulders. You don't want to move with your wrists, you don't want to do anything like that. Just move with your shoulders. And what I like to do is keep a triangle right here as I'm moving. So that way you don't break the triangle, do whatever. Keep that there, and then as you continue to go back, you want to keep your non-dominant arm straight as you're moving weight onto your back side. And as you keep going, try to go until you feel your shoulder on your chin. That's how I know I've stretched back far enough. And so that's your backswing right there. And the whole time you're doing this, look down on the ground. Keep your eye and your head on that ball. And so then, as you come through, you want to then put the club back to parallel at the ground as you come down. And as you're coming through, you want to shift that weight to the front side. And as you keep doing that, you kind of want to shift your hips towards where you're going. You don't want them going like this. You don't want them doing a bunch of whole weird things. Just kind of shift towards where you're going. And then as you come through, you want to shift all that weight. And then finally look up from the ball as your shoulder pushes you towards your target. And at the end, you should have all your weight to that other side to where you could lift your foot up if you wanted to. So that is how you swing a golf club. And if you guys don't know who DJ Khaled is, he's this really random musical artist. And he has this one video where he says, "Let's go golfing." So if you ever hear him say that or anybody else, now you can.